We already know that we can use the RODE Wireless Pro plugged into a computer over USB, or plugged into a phone, or plugged into our camera. We can also record directly to each of the transmitters, the microphones, directly to these packs in stunning 32-bit float. But there may also be times when you want to plug into 1/4 inch or XLR inputs, maybe into an audio interface or into a mixer for live use. So let me give you some options on using this awesome wireless mic system with XLR inputs or 1/4 inch inputs. The first option would be getting something like this. This is the RODE VXLR Plus. You could also get the VXLR Pro. And what this is an XLR to 3.5 millimeter or 1/8 inch adapter. So of course this would plug in to your XLR input. A cool thing about the VXLR Plus and the VXLR Pro is that they also convert 48 volt phantom power into plug-in power, and the receiver also accepts plug-in power. So you'll be able to power this with 48 volt phantom power, and it will be able to last longer than the standard, say, 7-hour battery charge if you so need. You don't have to use 48 volt phantom power. I'm just saying that you can if you're using this solution. So of course the XLR will go into your XLR input, and then you can use the included 3.5 millimeter cable, the one that comes with your RODE Wireless Pro, and plug one side into the receiver and the other end into the RODE VXLR Plus or VXLR Pro. Of course, turn up the gain on your audio interface, and you're now able to record with your wireless microphones right into your DAW, or of course through a mixer for live use. Check 1 2, check 1 2. This is the RODE Wireless Pro being used with our audio interface. Now, another option you have, if you don't want to go quite this expensive, although these VXLR Pluses really come in handy, but another option that you do have would be getting this kind of a cable. This is a 3.5 millimeter TRS to single TS 1/4 inch cable. So of course, 3.5 millimeter side goes into your receiver. The 1/4 inch TS goes into your audio interface in this case, and then you'll be able to get input into your audio interface, into a mixer, whatever you're doing. Now, doing it like this with either of those two solutions, that's really optimized for using a single microphone, either the built-in microphone on the packs or even plug in a lavalier to it. You can use both of the mic packs at the same time using either of those methods, but just understand that you're going to get a single mono audio track where both of these are merged into that same track, so you won't be able to edit them individually later on. That might be okay for live uses, may not be okay if you want to be able to record and edit later on. So let me give you some more solutions to do that. All right, so assuming that you want to use each of these mic packs at the same exact time, and you want them, let's say, recorded on individual channels, or you want to run them into individual independent channels on a mixer for different effects or something for 2 different speakers, here's how you would do that. The first thing you want to do is switch over your receiver from merged to split. And you can do that either directly on the receiver or in the RODE Central app. After you do that, the output will be basically like a stereo output, where the left will be mic 1 and the right will be mic 2. Now, to be able to plug this into your audio interface or your mixer, you do have a few options. I'll give you the most expensive one first. The most expensive option would be to get 2 of the RODE VXLR Pluses or RODE VXLR Pros. Obviously, plug both of those into the XLR inputs, and then you'll need a splitter cable. So you'll need a 3.5 millimeter TRS to dual 3.5 millimeter TS, or you can call it 1/8 inch, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the 3.5 millimeter TRS will go into the RODE Wireless Pro receiver there. And then the other TS ends will go into your adapters, okay? Then, of course, turn up the gain on your audio interface, and you'll have 2 independent channels, in this case, in your DAW. Now, you do have some other options, a couple other much less expensive options that are pretty much the same. So one option would be a cable like this. This is a 3.5 millimeter TRS to dual XLR. Of course, 3.5 millimeter goes into the receiver, XLR goes into your audio interface, your mixer, whatever. The other option would be a 3.5 millimeter TRS to dual 1/4 inch TS, okay? Once again, 3.5 millimeter TRS into the RODE Wireless Pro, the 1/4 inch TS into your audio interface, turn up the gain, and now you'll have 2 independent channels, in this case, in your DAW, so you can record these mics individually and then edit them later on. Check 1 2, check 1 2. This is mic 1 of the RODE Wireless Pro. Check 1 2, check 1 2. This is mic 2 of the RODE Wireless Pro being used with our audio interface, recorded to 2 separate tracks. So you have tons of different options for using the RODE Wireless Pro, and this is just another option to use it with XLR ports or 1/4-inch ports. Now, if you're going to ask me which of these solutions would I suggest, it would depend on what you want to do. So if you just want to use one of these mics at a time, or you're using both in a live situation, I would suggest getting the RODE VXLR Plus or the RODE VXLR Pro and using the included 3.5mm cable, connect it to your audio interface, and just use that one mono channel. Now, if you require using both of these and let's say recording individual tracks that you can edit later on, in that case, I would suggest that you get the 3.5mm TRS to dual 1/4-inch TS cable. And the reason is it's going to be the most cost-effective solution and also the safest. The problem that you could possibly run into with the, dual XLR is if somebody accidentally turns on 48-volt phantom power, that could definitely damage your receiver. So it does work, and there are times, I understand, some mixers don't have 1/4-inch ports. Sometimes you have to use XLR. Sometimes you have to use 1/4-inch. So this is why I'm giving you all the options. I'm just saying, if you asked me, this is the most cost-effective and the safest solution to use both of these without, risking someone coming by and accidentally turning on 48-volt and frying your receiver. All right. So if you want to pick up any of these cables, I will have links for them in the description below, along with a link for the RODE Wireless Pro system, one of the best wireless microphone systems out there. So again, head down to the description below to get any of these cables for yourself and expand the use of this really amazing mic system, the RODE Wireless Pro.